for coming down, guys. And we'll move on to our public comment period. It looks like there are people signed up, so I'll just go over that. Thanks, Aaron. Just a reminder that this time is for those living or who own a place of work in the city of Eau Claire to speak on citywide issues. You'll have 3 minutes to speak. You can only speak one time, and then you can watch the lights flashing to see your time. Please do not comment on any previous agenda items. Also, this time is not for personal complaints of city personnel, elected officials, or any person affiliated with the city. And then council members are not allowed to ask questions or comment during this time. But we are listening. So with that, we have Seth first.
Hello again.
Hi, Seth. Welcome.
I'm here to bother you once more. I actually didn't plan on speaking at this open town hall, but you guys put up those new boxes in some of the parks. I kind of wanted to touch on that, but I've been kind of sick, so sorry if I have to do that a little bit. Hello again, elected city representatives. After finding God in June, I stormed in here to, in my perception, bridge the disconnect between the city's quote-unquote homeless and its government. I sent emails, I interviewed other homeless, I met with city personnel, I protested the shelter, I flew civil activism signs, I put myself in jail. I talked to hundreds of strangers, I saved someone's life out of the river who was drowning. I had multiple arrests for expressing my freedom of speech in public. I tried to spread this awareness around now via X and YouTube. I sat in at the last table in Wilson Park while the city demolished its features. One arrest even went a little viral online the other week. I have little to show for this work outside of saving that life. While some of the park actions were backpedaled, I was unpleasantly surprised by the addition of needle disposal boxes, even more gaudy and unpleasant than the trash bins you installed outside Sojo, the shelter. Anyone with half a mind can deduce that spending money on services like that primarily creates resentments. That they don't look good. I can't believe someone approved just flagrantly blighting the park like that. It's clear to me through city, police, and the homeless industrial complex that the deck is stacked. At this point, I am absolutely baffled by the rhetoric. It's like everywhere, Eau Claire included, is accidentally building open-air concentration camps for the poor and infirm. To top it all off, the elections office today told me I can't vote without getting a social service office to sign off like it's a permission slip. Even though I have a valid ID, I don't even really feel like a patriot or an American lately. So I sleep outside. I default to being unfairly treated if police are involved. I get to be rejected and antagonized by the only shelter in town. When I try to speak at City Hall, I get told to not say anything bad and that my representation seems to just fall on deaf ears. Additionally, the most important park in my campaign gets gutted and brings the homeless just more ridicule. Everyone looks at it and goes, there's this, that, and the other. And if you spent time there, there's not. I don't feel like an American lately. I can offer suggestions, but they seem to fall on deaf ears. While the Sharps bin is an awful eyesore, including it with like other recycling bins or water infrastructure or anything would have gone a long way towards making sure those bins are an asset to the community versus being a scarlet letter on the poor. I'm not sure why city police waste tax dollars harassing those resting peacefully in the same park or acting as bouncers for evil charities like Sojo. Organizations like Sojo lack any oversight. That's the problem. It's that simple. It really is.
Thanks, Seth, for coming down. All right, and we have Mary next.